Okay. Let's do Demley and David. Demley and David. Yep. Let's do Emily and David. What up, Jittery? How you doing, Jittery? How are you? I'm doing fine. Just wanted to go live one more time for my appointments, and then when I get back, I'll go back to being live. But I do have some appointments in a few hours. I'm gonna have dinner. All right. What up, Outer? What up, Baba? Or Baba's bestie? How you doing? Yep. This mod is strict. Don't fuck with them. Very good at drawing. Thanks. There's 20 people when I'm watching. The numbers are starting to kick up. Is my drawing good, Blinter? Yeah. I really can't draw birds, so it's a pretty good drawing. You look nice, thank you. What up, Brooke? What up, Mel? Hello, Sky. I don't know how the crowns work. It's just a weird YouTube thing. I don't really like them. Is that her husband? Yeah, so this is David and this is Emily. Human orc. Can never be as good as you. Thanks. Orcs typically have long, really wavy black hair and all that shit. Blue orcs, so it's green and blue orcs. Green orcs keep their hair really long and shit. Blue orcs prefer shorter hair. There's just belt. Darken up the pockets a little bit. Seam of the pants. There's the button. Make it thicker is diabolical. That's crazy. They're not orcs from Warhammer 40k. Wow, you're talented. Thanks. I like these streams. Thanks. Please stop being weird in chat. Yeah. Let's not forget his bushy eyebrows. He's actually one of the only characters in my project, in me and Outer's project, that actually has bushy eyebrows. This is David, and this is Emily. White is one of the main characters. White is a good main character, but he's not like main character. That goes to Red and Balder. They are the main characters whose perspective you see most of the time. Just got the cloth. We should start with the darkest parts. So that would be her hair and her pants. And then this band right here. Emily looks interesting. Emily is an orc. So we're going to color in her pants here. And then we're going to color in her hair. Or actually, we'll do her hair first because the pants are where my arm is going to be sitting a lot. So I should color in her hair first, and then I'll do her pants. And then we'll shade other things, like the lighter things, like the cloth, her hairband. I don't want to go super black, because otherwise it'll, like, smear. Why is she mad? Emily is always kind of grumpy. She's got really bad RBF. For those of you wondering, she actually is wearing pants. I just haven't shaded it in yet. I'm looking at it and I'm like, I don't see what's so wrong. Emily doesn't dress like your typical orc. She has some orc features that she dresses like, but she doesn't dress your typical orc style. His zipper is open. No, this is like this is the fold that makes the zipper. What do you mean? This is the fold that makes the zipper. I put this on all the jeans I draw. Or on all the pants I draw. I always put the fold that hides the zipper. What do you mean his fly is open? He's got the button and everything. I've always drawn pants like this. Fuck you mean? His fly is open. That pissed me off so much. Like the art. I will just darken up the pockets then to show that these are just seams of the pants. Because for fuck's sakes. Because jeans have seams, I'm just going to make another seam here. We're going to put it on the side of his knee. Because my fucking god. And then we'll put another seam on the jeans. And we'll darken that part. And then we'll darken this part. You guys are fucking... And I thought there was something wrong with me. For the love of God. There. Holy shit. And now we can color in her pants. And then we'll do things like the bandages, the cloth. We're just getting the darker things out of the way first. She didn't have pants, she'd have an ass shine. Yeah, okay, so I can see where some people were mistaking. No, she actually does wear pants. Stuff like that. She dresses militaristic, but she also dresses typical orc fashion as well. Kind of a mixture of both, if you know what I mean. And then we'll shade the cloth. We're not going to shade the bandages because bandages are like typically like whitish, but we will kind of like add like this shade to them. And then darken her band up. I'm going to rage bait this guy gets. Does she have anything? Well, no. She, you know, she was kind of shot and stuff like that a few times. Emily gets injured very often and doesn't really like being treated. The only person she trusts is her own sister to treat her wounds. Cool designs, thank you. We're at 130, 120. Am I good at drawing birds? Yeah, I said that earlier. So this OC is named David. And this one is named Emily. So there we go. Yeah, the stream is set not for kids. The stream is set not for kids. Dave reminds me of Texas.
Mm-hmm.
This one is interesting. This one interesting styles. Thanks. Make sure we get the fur on this like cloth that she's wearing a bit more pronounced. Farm life? Is this A not pronounced? Because he grew up on a farm. David and his brother grew up on a farm, and she just wasn't really used to that. Artha, thanks. I like the style. You're seeing art. How did David get so jacked? He's a farmer. What do you expect? The kind of shit he has to do with his daily life. Since I look at all the bird photos. All right, Mr. Bird. Why is Emily's face so small? Because he's got a beard. That's why his face looks bigger. What is his drawing? If you don't like it, Amir, just fuck off. Emily also, you know, kind of isn't really looking at the screen. She's looking this way, up at him. Yeah, I don't really draw noses. Why are people so rude now? I don't know. I don't know. So I don't get what's so wrong. It feels like every art stream I do, no matter what. I drew Axel, people got mad at me. I draw David, people get mad at me. I draw Hati, people get mad at me. I don't know what the fuck you guys want me to do. But somehow, somewhere, there is always somebody that is pissed that I don't do my own art style correctly. His favorite animal? Probably pigs and horses. Probably pigs. That's because they get rid of all the extra stuff. David probably also is taking care of a few animals that are not native to Earth, but are native to the Crucible, because the Crucible is the planet that Agony takes place on. That's what the planet is called. So there's probably a lot of things he's taking care of. It looks weird. All right, then, Osha Bear, draw better, then. Do you have an OC that looks like a twink? Sure. I stopped my whole doom scroll when moment I saw David. He has white. Yeah, white is probably a good contender there. Okay, these are my OCs. They're just criticizing you, your art style. I like Emily's design. New style? No, it's the same style as all the other characters that I've been drawing. Then you know what? Then the references I get these from, I guess they also have small heads, I guess, and stuff like that. You should go and tell that to every single other artist I use reference from. Oh, Emily has caveman vibes. She's an orc, so she's got that rough and tough inside of her. Fluffy hair, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I may actually end up stop doing drawing streams. Are you drawing? Okay. Yeah, this actually might be last drawing, because no matter what I do, no matter what I draw, if I don't draw my characters and I decide to draw stuff for you guys, people get pissed at me. If I decide to draw my OCs, people tell me how I should draw them and that I'm drawing them wrong, even though they're my OCs. It's my art style. You know. But no, I'm drawing them wrong. You know, because you guys so know these fucking characters and all stuff. You know, you guys created these characters. I didn't, apparently. And I don't fucking get it, you know. I don't fucking get it. I thought maybe showing off these guys and showing off a little bit of lore, you know, to the fans who want to know more about these characters. For that, my Project Agony as a whole, you know, get invested, and maybe I find some support as I go to make it. No. It's constant fucking criticism, and shit, like, you're drawing them wrong, you know. Draw them this way, you know, because these characters have always been drawn this way and not this way, because I created your character, you know. But I might stop drawing. I might stop drawing on my live streams. And just stick to gaming. Because no matter what I do, no matter what I draw, how I draw it, or anything like that, someone's going to get pissed at me. A lot of people seem to get pissed at me. And it, just, I don't know. Because, like, I don't get it. I don't. If you don't like it, there's literally nothing stopping you from scrolling. But no, for some reason, you feel a passion, a strict passion in your heart that you just have to say something. You have to. rude or not, that you have to, and you complain at me when you can just scroll. You take more effort out of your time. You put time into this and effort into your comment to make sure it is as rude as you can fucking make it. Instead of just continuing scrolling and forgetting about it like nothing happened. No, because your guys' lives are so fucking miserable, you have to comment something so completely fucking rude, it baffles me that your parents love you. Because these are my OCs. M-Y. This is my story. I'm really sick and tired of people telling me how I should draw them. Are you a new artist? No. I've been drawing for 15 fucking years. And all I get is that I'm doing it wrong. When the fuck can I ever be right with something? Because she's drawn like that. Who gives a shit? If you don't like it, get the fuck out. Move on with your day. Go say hi to your fucking mom or something like that. Go play with your dog. Why are you sitting here bitching at me? I don't get it. I could draw a fucking smiley face and somebody will tell me I drew it wrong. And then I'm doing something wrong. I don't know. Seems like that's just been my whole fucking internet career. No matter what I do, I do gaming content, I get rude fucking comments. Or I get no comments at all. I do drawing content, and people criticize me up and down. And then I don't upload, and then people are like, where'd you go? Well, why'd you stop streaming? Why aren't you uploading videos anymore? I mean, god fucking damn, dude. I just don't fucking get it, man. I just don't fucking get it. And look at you, Bolty. Your father probably fucking left you because you came out as a furry. I don't know. Because last drawing live, I got almost 200 people in here. Just because last drawing stream, I had 200 people come in here and do nothing but fucking criticize me and tell me off. And then I tried doing it again, but this time I tried drawing a male character alongside a female character or something like that. No. No, I still get constant criticism on both. I mean, for fuck's sakes. And then I'm not allowed to be mad. That's what pisses me off even more, is that I'm not allowed to be mad. When all the fucking time I'm constantly criticized by everyone else, but I'm not allowed to say shit about it. So, no, I don't think I'll be doing any more drawing lives. You know, when I first started doing this shit, I expected maybe people to give me questions and I don't know, be supportive or something like that. Nice to me. No, instead all I get are fucking sad, lonely fucking men that can't do anything else better with their lives. So all they have to do is come in here and insult somebody else to make themselves feel better because their parents hate them. So I don't know. I'm really fucking done. I don't really feel like telling them the story anymore. I don't. I don't give a shit anymore. It's clear that it doesn't mean anything in the end. It really doesn't, because people are somehow always going to hate it. Even when they know absolutely fucking nothing. Or they see it for a glimpse. I hate that guy. I hate his art. I hate him. I don't see the point in telling the story anymore. So I really do wonder what happened to just talking with people normally about topics. Instead of just coming in here and being insulted the entire time. That's basically all my drawing lives have turned into. It's just being insulted simulator. Maybe my project isn't gonna work out. Because it doesn't seem no matter how I draw anyone or anything, it just... And I just say I'm not allowed to be mad about it. And I don't hate furries. I'm sorry. Yeah, the furry comment was uncalled for. I dated a furry, you know. I don't really mind them. I have characters that people say are furries. I don't really care. They're beastmen, but... You know, be what you want to be. But... I don't know. I had over 150 people in here. And literally almost all of them were here to insult me. Instead of going and doing their job or whatever, or saying hi to their fucking mom, or playing with their dogs, going outside. They decide I'm going to scroll on YouTube because I have nothing else better to do with my life. Does Euroseas have any lore? Yeah, they got plenty of lore, but I don't really want to discuss it anymore. I was thinking, let's do one more live before I go to my appointments, because I have some appointments, and then I was going to come back and do some more lives. I was like, people like these characters. That was I guess so fucking wrong there. Yours looks super cool. Thanks, Red Wolf. I don't know. The game is your long form video talking about the lore, and you know what I'll get in return? Do you know exactly what I will get in return? Either nothing, or people telling me I wrote my own story wrong. That is exactly what will happen. So, I don't know. I've been thinking of doing that. I really have. But the more I do these drawing lives, and the more I draw these characters, it just... It seems to not work out. Because I want to show you guys these characters, you know? That's kind of like the whole point. What's the point telling you the lore if I'm not going to show you some of the stuff? What's their palette? Well, she's green and black hair and all stuff, and he's a white guy, brown hair. He's white, brown hair, blue eyes. She has pink eyes. Want to see them colored? Well, my colored pencils suck ass, so... And I don't have any of the right colors. But I'm sorry for being angry. I don't usually get super angry, but... Every time I looked at chat, it was nothing but insults. He likes dogs more. He actually had a dog growing up. But... I don't know. I may not do any more drawing lives. I don't really see the point in doing them because all that happens is people coming in are just insulting me left and right. And I don't get it. I may just stick to the gaming streams. I'm for real. I'm really glad that some of you guys like these characters. It makes me really happy to know that at least a few people genuinely enjoy my stuff. Because it means a lot. Can I draw fan art of them? I don't really care. Honestly, I would say no, because then people are going to say your shit looks like ass, because it's my stuff. So... I mean, the real Sky Key, man, if you want to go for it, sure. If you really want to go for it. But I warn you, people will probably flood your shit saying it looks like ass. And that you're doing it wrong. And all that shit. But yes, I do have a Discord server. It's linked in my community posts. If you just go to my community post and scroll down, you should be able to join. I sound under the weather. Well, I'm a little stressed, you know. I'm trying to just, I don't know, talk to people, I guess, and put on some entertainment for them or whatever. And all I get is basically that I should either kill myself or that I need to just give up or that I'm doing something wrong. And I don't understand, because it seems like no matter what I do, hundreds of people come in here and just hate on me for every single little thing I do. Hey, Blunter, I have to go to I have a dentist appointment on Monday. I hope it will go good. Get my wisdom teeth removed. That's scary. My wisdom teeth are now starting to come in, and I'm freaking out a little bit over it. Do you have other OCs, Blunter? I'm new to your channel. Yeah, I have over 100 plus, but it seems that every time I draw them, nothing good comes of it. I have well over 100. Wonder how many people will be on the lives of all the haters left. I don't know. I would hope a good amount of people, and not, if 500 people joined, only 13 of them will be left. I mean, that would be more disheartening than anything. Can we see? I don't have a lot of them drawn, or at least on me right now. This was David and Emily. I drew some other ones in this old sketchbook here that I finished up and filled up completely. We have Hati. We have some concepts. We got Axel here. We got another Hati with a younger version of Hati. We get some versions of Doodle Hunter. Like, we got a bunch of stuff. We got a villain. We got another villain. If the camera will focus, villain here, villain there. A bunch of random doodles. Some attempts by a friend, because I was teaching my friend how to draw. I actually have these literally on standby. Well, they're in this book, but I was trying to teach a friend how to draw this stuff, and I guess people, I don't know how people's views on it are, but I guess his will look better than mine. We got a bunch of this stuff, more random stuff, because I used to do a lot of doodles where I did requests, and I stopped doing that because shit got so bad. People started, I mean, it literally turned into a shitstorm when I started doing those. So I moved on to doing my characters only, and half the people really like these characters, and half people wanted me to end my own life. Where'd you get your name from? Blunter is just another Hunter version. He was just the one that my friends liked the most and all that stuff. You're awesome sauce. Thank you, Star Pony. Did I see the crying shot? Yeah, because I used to do a bunch of random shit. I used to draw a bunch of random stuff, but I stopped doing that. Because people just kept getting angry that I wasn't being able to do these fast enough, so I stopped doing them entirely because, well, people weren't satisfied with my my skill. I did this one last stream. of Hati and her daughter Luna. I did this one last stream. It was meant to be like a joke, but I got, before the mod came in, we had about 300-ish people, and about 75% of them were insulting me. I do not have a physical one that's in good condition. How can someone do their own art style wrong? I don't know. Apparently, I have not created my own characters. Apparently, somebody in the world created my character before I created my character. That's what really baffles me. I somehow making my own characters wrong, guys. I don't get it, man. I just don't get it sometimes. So those drawings I showed you my friend made, these were the drawings that he was trying to copy. I was going step by step with him. We did Hati first, and then we did Angelina. We were going step by step with them. Yeah, at the end of that stream, we had 4 views. So that drawing stream was miserable. There wasn't a lot of support. In fact, there was more that I should end my own life than anything before one of my mods came in and basically scared half them off. But these are some of that drawings. I had some other villains in here that I've done so far. I haven't done these guys on stream, but I did these in my own time. We had people like some of my villains, Blight, one of my villains. We had another villain in here named Hayes. You know, I made some of this stuff in my own time when I actually had decent stuff to color with. These things really aren't that decent anymore to color with, so that's why I don't do color doodles anymore. But I just I try to make stuff for people to question and all that stuff, you know, like, you know, ask me some lore questions so I can answer them, and all I get in return for trying to provide at least some okay entertainment is nothing but constant insults. It's really hard for me to just make a design up out of nowhere, because it does take me a while to get designs. Especially like designs I like. Like Hati's design took me 4 years to get, of constant redesigning over and over and over again before I got a design I was very happy with. Just gonna put this back now. The great thing to take away from the 150 people that were here is that I got 51 likes. It means 51 people at least liked my shit, so that's got to mean something, right? It's got to mean something. Is your hand black? No, I'm wearing a glove to make sure I don't sweat on the paper and smear it. I'm 19. I've been drawing for 15 years. I've been drawing since I was 4. I really like how you drew David. Yeah. Well, according to literally every other person on the planet Earth, this guy sucks. This chick sucks. I don't get how. I think quite a few got scared off by the negativity and rage baiters. Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised, man. I'm really mad at the fact that I'm not allowed to be angry. Like that's the problem. I was not allowed to be angry. Like, I'm sorry for the people that don't like it when somebody gets really mad. But, you know, I'm also a human being. And I know that doesn't seem like that to a lot of people. But there are some times where I just, I have to be mad. It's just your art, nobody else's art. Yeah, I don't know. According to everyone, according to some people, their art, my art is their art. So I have a giant steel plushie. I don't really like giant plushies. Motherfucker, you're human, you're allowed to be mad. It's called emotions. Bunty, are you okay? I'm frustrated. That I really don't. I really didn't start off the stream, but frustrated. But yeah, I'm a little upset. Okay, I did almost start crying a little bit, but I am a little upset that I can't draw anything without people ready to rip out my throat. Why are you mad I just joined? You missed a shitstorm is what you missed. You just missed a really big shitstorm. So that's it. I don't know if I'm going to draw next stream. I don't know if I'm ever going to draw again on stream. I would like to draw you guys a villain. But I don't want people to rip my eyes out and my throat out and all that stuff and tell me I'm doing it wrong. Your sister sounds like a very rude person, sorry. Your villains are fire, though? Well, I don't know. Because my villain... I can think maybe my villains are good. But I don't know about that, about the rest of the population. Considering that I just drew these two, and both of them were receiving a lot of hate, I don't know if my villains are good enough anymore. I don't know if my designs are good enough anymore. I've spent years trying to get these designs down. And it feels like I have been pushed back now so far and that I was going in the complete wrong direction. I don't think there's really any rules to drawing at all. That's what I thought. I thought you're allowed to draw to your heart's content and make things the way you want to make them. But that doesn't appear to be the case with everyone else. So... maybe you should get more mods. My mods, honestly, I do need to get some new mods because I have one mod that is really working his ass off when he shouldn't have to. Do you mod people only know IRL? Well, the only mod I know IRL is Outer. He's the only person I know. In fact, he's appeared on a few of my streams. I meant to stream with him yesterday, but plans did not turn out correctly. You know, things just did not line up, so we just didn't stream. In fact, I took a day off yesterday. I'm gonna try and not be angry later when I stream again. I'm gonna try and not get angry. But I also really hope... do you post on Pinterest? I don't know what Pinterest is. I also really hope that I don't get comments just fucking destroying me. Because I worked really hard to get these designs down. And I feel terrible that I may not be good enough anymore. You can ban and block words? Yeah, one of my mods set that up for me. Like, I don't mind the people that are like, if you find the character attractive, that's okay. Just don't be weird about it, you know? But it's the kind of shit of, why is your character designed like that? You're doing it wrong, is what pisses me off more. All right, Jitter. I may end stream for now. We've hit about an hour or so. Vocals say rude. Gotta roll off your back. Yeah, I didn't really let it get to me last stream. Gotta go to my dentist appointment. I really wish you good luck. Having your wisdom teeth removed is really scary. Just don't, once you get them out, don't like bite down randomly. You don't want to bite your own tongue off, because your mouth's gonna be really numb for a while. That's what I'm really scared of, is that I may like bite into my tongue or to my cheek and I just won't feel it for a while. Yours awesome sauce, thanks. I don't really know what I'm gonna draw next. I like to try not spoil my villains, but I also I'm also scared to do another drawing stream. I'm very scared. Like, this stream and last stream have made me deeply afraid of doing these more. What will the stream? I don't know. I don't know what the stream will be about. But I'm gonna make a new rule real quick about my banning situation. If it's something that it's hateful, it's an immediate ban. There is no second chances. If they open up with an insult, it is just an immediate ban. If it's a question of why are they drawn like that, it's not a timeout, but it's a please just it's just that he draws them like that. But if it's something that is just terrible and directed at, it's literally meant to be terrible and directed at somebody, ban them without hesitation, permanently. Because I have worked my ass off to hit 1,000 subscribers. I've worked my ass off to climb to monetization. I don't plan to stop now, because otherwise all my efforts would be a waste. But I just want you guys to know, I have to be angry sometimes. And I'm really sorry that I got angry this stream. But this had already been kind of burning up all day, and eventually I just snapped. I did not mean the comment about the furries. I literally dated a furry. I don't have anything against them. If you can't tell, Hati and Luna are basically furries and all that stuff. I don't have anything wrong against them. I just said that, and it was really uncalled for. I'm fine with LGBTQ plus people. You can be whatever you want. I don't care. Just don't force it down my throat. That's all I'm saying. But I myself am bisexual. So you can be whatever the hell you want. Just don't be a bad person. That's all I have to say. Don't be a miserable person that needs to make other people feel worse to make themselves feel better. That's all I have to say. Cause at that point you should just go to hell. I don't support people who fall in love with AI either. I think that's literally crazy. And it's sad. I was talking about that last stream, how I feel about people who fall in love with AI and how creepy it is and how dystopian it is. But I'm gonna end stream now. I need to try my best. If you fall in love with an AI, you need help. Yeah, you do need help. I'm gonna try my best to get my hands on some antidepressants for sure. Because it's really hard to get through with hundreds of people basically pushing you back down. I was really excited to have that many people in, and then I realized that not a lot of those were nice people. I've been reading your comments. You can call me whatever you want. You can either call me Blunt or you can call me Hunter. I don't really care what you call me. I'll respond to either. So, I really want to thank you guys for tuning in. Because it's meant a lot that some of you stuck around, even through all the anger and all the shitstorm that this stream was. I would like to thank, I really do thank you. And I will be back after my appointments. I have an appointment about 1:30, so it's about 11:33. So I'm just going to take those few hours to debate what I want to do next. And debate if I ever want to do another drawing stream again. Because I do need to convince myself to do another one. What happened? You missed a shitstorm. That's what happened. A lot of really, really awful people came in and started just... Who said the word Pookie? Apparently, some like a 13-year-old girl started calling me Pookie, and it made me really uncomfortable because, like, dude, she's 13. I was 18 at the time, and it was just like really creepy because it's like that just... I feel like I'm not the only person that would feel creeped out by that. I was for what he's... No, remember there was somebody that was calling me Pookie though. It was like some 13-year-old girl or something like that, and it was like really fucking creepy and weird. Because she was just like sitting there being flirty with me the entire time. Nothing but like being flirty with me. And it's like, you know I'm an adult, right? And you're a teenager? Like, that's creepy. That's bad. Yeah, baddie gangs. Just, it was scary to me. No disrespect to them. They tuned in a lot, you know, and they're nice outside of that, but that just, it was like really weird. Did she get banned? No, she did not get banned. She just stopped tuning in. Okay, well, she wasn't using Pookie in the friendly manner. She was using it as like a flirty manner. Asking really, really weird and personal questions, and I just didn't feel comfortable anymore. Did you say you were uncomfortable? Yeah, I was uncomfortable. Like, the info we were able to gather, me and the mods, from what we were able to gather, is that she was a 13-year-old girl saying that to me. And it's just like, why would you be saying that to somebody older than you? Just, it was weird. It was just really, really weird. Master for the third term, you okay? I'm fine at this point. It's fucked up on her part. Yeah. Just really creepy. Sorry about that. Yeah. But other than that, they didn't break any of the rules aside from just making me feel really uncomfortable. I don't really like scrolling up, by the way, Bird, but I do thank you for the appreciative comments. What am I looking at? You're looking at my art. You got something to say? That should be a rule in itself. It really should be a rule, actually. Don't be flirty with the streamer. Especially if you're a fucking minor. My thing is, like, if you don't like it, just keep scrolling. That's what I do. I like David and Emily. Thanks. I put a lot of effort into designing the both of them. I have actually got a speed paint of Emily on my playlist of my speed paints. She should be my most recent one. I'm not writing names. I'm not doing anything else. Did she not know? No, she knew my age. That was the thing. Like, I'm very vocal with the fact that I'm 19 now. You know, I've been 19 since the 3rd. But I'm very vocal with the fact that I'm a 19-year-old. Because people think I'm like 20 or 30 in some cases. you watch anime? Yes, I do watch anime occasionally. Yeah, she got timed out a few more times, and she just kept coming back and being more flirty. David looks like a golem from Minecraft, and Emily's built like a mutant zombie. That's crazy. He's human and she's an orc. You have other drawings? I have plenty of other drawings. Because you said you were bringing up really weird topics, Red Wolf. What animes do you watch? I've watched like JJK, The Seven Deadly Sins. God, that was fucking awful. What are some other ones? I've watched Demon Slayer. Oh, my hair, dude. I need to get a haircut. Because every time I'm drawing, man, it always gets in my eyes. What else happened? Just a lot of people came in here and started being really rude. Just a ton of people were in here being really, really rude. Do you know about Fallout New Vegas? Or I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream? I know about I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, but I don't really know anything about Fallout that much. Hello, Jittery. I'm the worst person at ending streams, by the way. Because I just keep talking. I recommend you check it out. Yeah, I know a little bit about I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. Dude, my eye. Man, like, some of my hair was, like, directly in my eye. You have any pets? I have 2 pets. What, Red Wolf? I always join late. So late, I need to be early. Turn on notifications. Yeah, I hope there to be an animated story about these characters. David and Emily are in a relationship, yes. Yes, they're OCs of mine. I created all my OCs I created. Most of them. Outer created some of them as well. But I designed them. I can say that. They're married. Yeah, they are married. David is a farmer. Yeah, he used to be. Before he got pulled into the military stuff. That's how they met. What I did, I just find my mom was next to me. Well, if you're not sure, just keep scrolling. Does Emily have a job? She's a drill sergeant. Your art is really unique. I like it. Thanks. Yeah. Emily screams a lot at people. I subscribe. Thank you, Tanish.
means a lot. It's Tanisha. Oh, I read it wrong. Yeah, there are plenty. Yep. I'm drawing Nanodroid or Nanodruid. Their marriage lasts a very long time. She's technically a she's a demigod, he's immortal. They both look like a strong team. Yeah. They're part of the Bushwhackers. She's the leader. He's one of the gunmen, and there were a lot of others. In fact, these two would go on to have a lot of kids. I'm not going to explain the whole story to avoid spoilers, but these guys were part of a military unit. That military unit got wiped out. Half the members died. That's all I'm going to say. You should color them? Well, I've already, 4.5. That's fucked up, Outer. Plasma guns aren't really that much of a thing in... Like, I'm not really sure how much I've liked the idea of plasma rifles and all stuff in Agony. My eye, bro. I gotta go wash my eye out or something. I wish you well after you describe what happened. Yeah, shit happened. But that's all over and done with now. Tell me about that right here. David should really move out the way. I want Emily. That's crazy. What gun does David use? David uses a rifle. Just uses a rifle. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not really that much of a gun expert. If I had to give you some voices, David either sounds like Joel from The Last of Us or Arthur Morgan. And Emily kind of sounds like Sadie Adler from RDR2. Okay, Ronnie. But that's how I would describe them to sound in my head. What's the relationship dynamic? Well, at first, she thought he was a hard ass. He thought the same way of her. You know, she was the drill sergeant. Not a lot. They weren't the bushwhackers were a bunch of random people pulled into this shit. A lot of them especially did not like Emily because Emily was a hard ass. But eventually the two started to like each other a lot more. And eventually a little baby half orc popped out. Named Carter. David also has a brother named Sanjay. When we make a stream about Hati again, last time it was really fun. Oh yeah, by the way, a little fun fact. Emily is Hati's sister. Emily is one of Hati's younger sisters. And you're probably wondering, what? Technically half-sister, yes. Odin is their father. But yes, these two, Hati and Emily here, are related. They are related by blood because they share the same father. Odin had a lot of wives. Odin like the fucking god? Yeah. Odin of the Aesir. In fact, I actually have an image of Odin with a baby Emily. And I will share that on the Discord sometime. White is my favorite. I don't really see him in the live. I'll show off White real quick, I guess. I'll show off white. There's white. Please draw him again if you can. I will try to figure out to draw him next. Yeah, he's just a little squirt. Is he eating a sandwich? He's eating a burger, yes. Yeah, white is a boy. What's in the sandwich? It's a burger. Thought white was female. White is a boy. He's probably the shortest character in the show, sitting at a nice 4'1". He's really tiny compared to everyone else, especially his twin. His twin stands at about almost 11 foot tall. So, and he's 4'1", so he's tiny. Yeah, I drew him in one of my past streams. Yeah, I've mentioned that a few times. That Baldur's the first child of Odin. When did you draw Baldur? I didn't draw Baldur on stream. I really should, but I don't know if I want to. However, I did draw Baldur in 2025. We love femboys. All right, see ya, Scene Kid. See ya, Task Shit. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, have a nice one. I don't personally see the appeal of femboys, but that might just be because I'm straight. Only thing I can see is just because a lot of them have big butts. And if you're an ass man, I guess, then hell yeah. I'm absolutely not an ass man. You're not a certified ass man. Again, you're amazing. I'll try to stop by every once in a while. All right. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. Means a lot. I was going to end stream 30 minutes ago. My eye really itches now all of a sudden. So I am I probably am gonna go in and wash my eye out and take a break because I do have an appointment in a little while. God, my eye, bro. Holy shit. Maybe I'll draw white again. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'll sub and come back next time. All right. Thank you for the sub. FRLG. What is that? Fire red, leaf green, I see. Okay. I am going to end stream now. We have reached 100 minutes just about. I need to go wash my eye out afterwards. Because, oh boy. My eye is like killing me now. All right, see you guys.